When you're recording your stop motion video, you'll need to have a way to lock your camera down. So if I don't have it locked down, any kind of little movement I have with my camera, the video will move as well. So if I take a shot here and then move the camera a little bit, take a shot here, you'll see that jumpiness in your video. So I'm going to show you real quick how to make a little frame, A-frame, out of cardboard to kind of lock down your camera, lock down your video. So all I did here is I just took a piece of cardboard that I found in my recycling, and I just put a few score marks in here, took a knife and just cut basically halfway through to make it so it would fold nice, and then I could fold it up into an A-frame, kind of like this. And I left extra on the bottom so I could, adjust this out. This one actually isn't quite long enough, but you'll see the other one I made that have a little bit more. But you can change the angle of your phone depending on how far you tape that out. Okay. And then I also, once you get that taped down and kind of locked down where you think you're going to need it, I took another little piece of cardboard, made a little stop for my camera, and I put this on the flat part. And this basically kept the phone from sliding out and keeping it in the vertical position. Okay. So this is what I came up with. This is my little A-frame with some tape. Again, you can make your camera lay down more by sliding this out, and the camera will point down more. Or you can make your frame more vertical, tape this in a little bit further, your camera will point up a little bit more. This is the little piece of cardboard I added to keep the phone from sliding. Basically, if you put those in there like that, and then your phone won't slide out. That kind of locks it in. So I'll put the camera on there, or my phone on there. I'll kind of show you what I mean. So go ahead and line this up. Okay, you want to be sure you're getting your phone over far enough that you don't have the cardboard in the shot. So we're going to slide it over a little bit, line it up. And this is where I'm saying if you tilt your A-frame, you may want this to point down more. So I could tilt my A-frame, untape that and point it down. Or maybe I want it more vertical. I could make my A-frame smaller and make it more vertical. You'll notice that I even tape down my A-frame here on my boxes. You may even want to mark, where you put your boxes with some tape or wherever you're propping it up with, so you don't move around your camera. Try to get it locked down as best you can so it doesn't move around. Okay, so you don't need a fancy phone holder or tripod or anything like that. You can do something simple like this. Okay, next we're going to show you how to shoot with the stop motion app. So let's go ahead and start the app. And I'm going to go ahead and put my camera on my frame. I'm going to go ahead and click the plus for new movie. And I'm going to go ahead and click the gear first. And I want this to be set for 8 frames a second. So be sure you move this little slider to 8 frames a second. That's fast enough that you're going to see a ton of jumpiness, but it's slow enough it's not going to take a ton of pictures to make your 30-second video. When we're done there, just go ahead and click done. Okay, the next thing we're going to go to is our camera. And we're going to make some settings here on our camera. At the bottom of this right-handed menu here, there's a little slider. So we can click on the little slider icon. And this is our mode. So right now we're in manual or auto. So it's got autofocus turned on and then auto exposure. And we're going to go and use this P here. And that way we're going to be able to set and lock our focus and then have manual adjustment on our exposure. Go ahead and click done. Okay, so for focus, if you say, let's touch up here, up high, left corner here. Kind of click and hold, I think. Okay, we did it on the right top corner. We had a little circle up there that kind of focused on that. Now I'm going to select one of my minifigures here. I'm going to click and hold. Actually, you don't have to click and hold it. You just click on it. So I got a little circle there that shows up that's the focus of the photo there. So once I got the focus set, I can also, let's go back to our settings and let's go to our exposure. So if you want it to be darker, maybe you think it's too light and you want your settings to be a little bit darker, you can move this slider and make it darker or lighter. And you can do that even between shots or whatever, so you can maybe make a scene look darker if you want. You can also adjust the white balance. This will really affect the color of your image if you just have different settings for your white balance. I wouldn't mess with this too much, but if you do want to make your color a little bit different, you can try to change that. I'm going to leave it on. I think I like that one the best. So I hit done. Okay, now we can start taking our pictures. So all we're going to do is just click on this big red circle here. And you'll notice down in the bottom right corner, it says 2. You'll notice on the left side, there's a slider. I'm going to put that dot right in the middle. You'll notice when I put my hand in here, you can't see. I have my hand in front of the screen. If I move that slider up, you're going to see my hand. It's kind of see-through. That's an onion skin. So what's nice about having that turned on is you can move your figure and you can see where the previous picture was and then where this picture is. So I'm going to go ahead and take another picture. And then I'm going to move it. Take another picture. And you can move their legs to make it look like they're walking and stuff, but I'm just trying to keep this simple for this video. Okay, we'll take 10 frames here. Actually, I'll do 2 seconds. I'll do 16 frames. Sure if I got that one. Okay. So you can kind of use this onion skin to kind of see what you got. You can also turn on this grid if you want to use that so you can see, kind of line things up with that. Okay, but I would definitely use this onion skin feature here so you can kind of see what you got. Okay, we can go ahead and play that. So right below the record button is our play. We can go hit play. Then we can kind of see what we've got. So we can play that again. Okay, once we're satisfied, we got all our frames. You got your 240 frames. Then let's go ahead and click back. And we actually only taken 15 frames. We're actually on to the 16th frame. You can play it from here as well. Kind of show you your timeline. Okay, to get out of this, you have to hit pause to get out of that. And then let's go ahead and click. So we're done. We want to export the movie. So let's go ahead and click the top left arrow to get out of that. And then you'll see back to your menu. What we're going to do is we're going to click and hold on our video and it's selected. So then we're going to click this little up arrow. And that basically is going to give you an option to export the movie. So we're going to say export movie, that top option. We're going to go ahead and save the video. So save video. Then that saved it to our camera roll. So let's go ahead and hit cancel. And I'm going to click my home button, and I'm going to go to my camera and then my camera roll. So there's my video that I just made.